Yes, Daddy. Well, thankfully, none of the men I have ever sexted with have ever released the sex, at least not to many people. So, yeah, men. Sexting is a waste of time anyways. Sounds like you're not doing it right. I think Lalo, although, did post some stuff. I don't know. Did he get rid of that one? Oh wait, this is the wrong account. No, it's not. Lalo got no views. Oh, you try to look up Lalo, it's just Lalo Salamanca. Lalo Thorps. Okay. Nope, then it's Ruby Spacek. Lalo. How are you? Lalo AZ 2003. Does he still have that video? I'm getting too old for sexting. So Ava has been trying to lure her kink for engagement, and I'm not buying it. I guess she wasn't watching when we found out Darius knows it. Wait, what? Mid-E-girl won't stop talking about it? You know, but that wasn't it, though. That was not where he actually discussed the actual texts. I don't think. I think he got rid of that one. It was like, Grace claims, I don't know. Was it this one? Pity e-sex with a mid-girl, and she can't stop talking about it. I never actually really watched this. What did he even say?
And we should be live. Welcome to another stream, folks. We've basically got something a little unorthodox, so I have taken a pivot. As Obama did in 2013 with the pivot to Asia, I'm looking more towards a crazier pasture. Of course, we've been doing politics for a while on the channel.
No, but he didn't go through the texts on this one.
Let's spice it up a little bit. I've got some side tangents I've been involved with for like the better part of a year. So we're going to try to narrow that down. Let's check to make sure all the specs of the stream are up. So let's go ahead and I used to troll people on Halo, like Halo 2, like before my time, on the Xbox original or something. So, I mean, these people have been around forever. So,
welcome to another stream, folks. Immediately mentions Obama. Immediately mentions Obama.
The Thorp family. I've made like half a dozen videos on over the last like 8 months. I haven't made a video about them in like many months. But anyway, that's been a topic that I haven't really broached over here. So here it's been RFK, it's been shit like that. Trent says Lalo Chads roll in. Yo, what's up, Trent? I recognize the name. I feel like that's an alt of somebody I know in real life, but I don't know. I saw a girl at Costco today from high school, and she made eye contact with me, but I wasn't sure that was her, so I just walked past her with my Merce on. Speaking of which, I have a Merce too. It's really nice. It's $180 Michael Kors. It's some of the best material, frankly. I think it's a very sacred cow to get this, and I mean it's true. And I mean the Merce is really nice. You know what I did? You're a Thorpeter, Trent? Oh, okay, never mind. I have a friend with an alt that's similar to yours. But anyway, so going on with what I was talking about earlier, there is a notion, and like the stream, by the way, get to it right now, folks. Vape King, Vape King, where do I know you from? That's a familiar gamer tag. Show us the Merce. Hold on. Let me tease you a little bit. Tease me, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay, so get ready. So I get this Merce for maybe Christmas. I don't remember what the occasion was, but my mom gave it to me. And my mom will buy me.
I know, Sponge. I know. It's shame. I don't think I really sexted with him. Does he go through the actual text? I don't think so. Because there was a stream where he had them up on screen. Wasn't there? What the hell is this?
This? You know, like the step above White Claws. But this is peak. This, like, I could actually chug this. With, like, beer, I can chug it, but I'm forcing myself to. But this is perfect. This, what flavor? I think it's cranberry. Yeah, because this one says Cerdano or whatever, which I think is Spanish for cranberry. But it's so good. Sky Vodka Cosmo flavor. It is so fucking good. It's 5% alcohol, but it's actually amazing. I mean, it also gives the 2012
It's cum flavored,
which I have a fetish for. I cannot tell you why, but it is so fucking hot to me. It is so hot to me. Look at this.
Does a gayer drink exist?
So fucking yummy. Like,
So
I could
yummy.
drink that like water, which is saying a lot. Because otherwise I'd be drinking a Four Loko coping like Darius. That motherfucking Darius. Okay, now look at my Christmas dinner, folks.
This isn't even about me.
It looked like apple piss, the ribs, mashed potatoes. I mean, it was so good. Shar says, yeah, you look about 24, maybe 26 with the facial hair. Not in a bad way, though. No homo. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Grace thought I was 23 or 4 when she met me, and I was clean-shaven. Why?
There was a picture in here that he posted.
Busy's on. Okay, keep going. Yeah, see, like, this is not a good picture. This is not a good picture of me. Do all Asian girls have long legs and big feet? What the fuck are you on about? It's just literally poison. What, beer? The next president in Mexico will be female? Yeah, I looked into that. That's so gay. Oh.
Why is he just... Oh my god, look at this picture.
Okay, so
look at this
picture.
picture!
This is a picture that isn't a good idea to share, but this is why the clean-shaven look could be a problem. So I tried to look gay on purpose. My sister was like, "Oh my god, you look good from this angle." I'm like, "Okay." So then I like she takes an awkward picture, and of course only saves the bad one. So this is what, like, didn't make the Instagram. This is fucking terrible. But, you know, totally
I'm putting that in Discord. Holy shit! I have no idea. How did I not realize he's such a flamer? I don't know.
I'm terrified.
He looks like a rapist.
But I'm an open book. I'll share it. Fuck it.
He said he was trying to seem gay. Zest levels are maximum. Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying to find when he talks about me. Oh, okay.
So bad. Weird.
I know the chats are so good. Sexting with a gay man must have been weird. Well, because I remember the reason why I wanted to look at it was because he posted them. It wasn't really sexting. I mean, like a little bit. What do you mean? Oh, no. I mean, he didn't share the video where I pretended to orgasm on FaceTime. No. He didn't share that. I'm just talking about what he shared. Hopefully he didn't record it. Okay, so, like, I'm laying in bed, and I'm like, okay, like, and he's just sitting there like this on his phone, obviously, like, I don't know, we had been, like, FaceTiming, like, just talking, calling, and then I think he just asked to see my tits. Something like that. And then I was, like, in bed, and I, like, took them out. Well, like, we're flirting or whatever. Grace was flicking her bean, and Lalo was reading the Wikipedia entry from Ronald Reagan. Oh. This is before I met him in person, guys, okay? I was 19. I was 20. Yeah, he didn't move. So I was, like, trying to, like, well, I think I, like, took them out, but I was, like, holding my arm over them or something. And it was, like, very dark, so, like, my phone screen was just reflecting back on me. Well, we had been flirting or something, and he was like, "Can I see them?" or something like that, vaguely. I think. I honestly don't remember. Oh, no, 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 no. No mentions of love. Just, no, no, no. Not like I think you're sexy either. No. Nothing. It was weird. It, Grace. Grace flicking a bean to a dude who jerks off to the American anthem instrumental is crazy. Okay, let me see. Okay, that's a good question. No, it wasn't like I love you or like even like you're hot or anything like that. It really was more like we were just talking like friends. Well, I mean, okay, I was flirting with him. He wasn't really flirting back, to be honest. Like, I don't know, something stupid like, "Oh my god, your hair looks good like that," or whatever. I don't know. And then he wouldn't really respond. Um, but I just kind of. You what? What'd you say? It was autistic. It was very autistic. Too sexually confused trying to do phone sex. It was like, well, so I was flirting and he wasn't really responding, but like we were making jokes and laughing about them, but like I was flirting and I would say that he wasn't really responding. And then I think he just said like, "Can I see them?" I don't think he said, "Can I see your tits?" Just like, "Can I see them?" Whatever Lalo saw must have scared him enough to turn gay. Wild. And then I think I was like, "Oh my god, I don't know. And he was like, "Okay, can I like just let me see them? What's the big deal or something?" I'm missing the draft for this. And then I think I like eventually got in bed and I was like, "Okay, yeah." And then I took them out, and then he didn't really respond. The thinking? Ma'am, may you grant me a gander at your bosom? So he could superimpose them onto his own chest. I don't like. I was like laying down like this, and like I just pulled it down and like was like this, pretty much something like that. And then I think whatever. It was like like taking them out of the shirt, and then like vaguely covering the nipples or something. Because the thing that was weird about it was he, I don't think he would disagree with me about this. He was like, it looked to me like he had his phone propped up on his desk and he was just like staring, and he would kind of like raise his eyebrows every once in a while. And then no, that was the weird thing, was that he clearly wasn't like jerking. So not at that point, no. I don't think. Because then he asked to see downstairs, and I was like, "Oh well." I was actually out on my thing at the time, so I was like, "I can't really today." He had gay porn on the other device. Yeah. This is worse than the grooming text. Was Ben next to you sleeping? No, I was actually in the other bedroom, but Darius was actually at this very moment downstairs in the basement. Ironically enough. I'll translate the size and embarrassment. Grace showed Lalo the badge and tits. Grace then danced in front of Lalo while Lalo read the American Constitution. Grace then came, but Lalo couldn't, so Lalo finished by watching the Obama speech. Well, so, no, and I vaguely remember, and I hope this doesn't prompt him to release the video, because last time I talked about the sexts, he released the sext. So he told me he never recorded it, but who knows? I would have thought it would have gotten leaked at this point if he had. It was on his phone, so we'll see. Hopefully not. But as I recall, I was like, it was very awkward. It was just like mostly like quiet. Oh, they're exposing Amster damaged. No, Amster damaged. You're ruining my chat. How are we going to get rid of these people? There's too many of them. Thanks a lot, Amster damaged. Thanks a fucking lot. Amster damaged, no. Great job, buddy. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I don't know what this is. What the hell? Okay, it's done. Okay. Whew. Are they gone? They seem like they're gone. Okay, so I was about to say, so what happened next was, that was like boring fireworks. So what I was going to say is, so what happened next was, like, I was kind of like, you know, like being sexy or whatever. And I vaguely remember he said something like, wow, your face looks really good in this light, which I found insulting, but I was like, okay, well, whatever. I guess he's trying to be nice. Can someone explain what the fuck that was about? Yeah, sure. Dad, we just got botted again. At Amster Damaged, he paid for more. Thanks. All right, I'll just keep telling. I'll go roll a cigarette. Thanks a lot, Amster Damaged. Thanks a lot. I have no idea what this is. What'd you say? Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, right. Amsterdam, you ruined my chat with bot spamming, and you interrupted the Lalo sexting story. And I'm tired. I've been going for 6 hours. No respect. No respect. Yeah. Grace, I have no fucking idea what this is. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure you don't. Sure. You're innocent, buddy. Oh.
But I couldn't reach him. Grace, do I have to prompt you all the way through this? Just tell them the story. It's funny. It's not like you're being. It's a funny story.
No, it is funny. No, I was just about to get to the best part. I was just about to get to the best part. I remember, like, you might be asking, like, why did you do this? I mean, at the time, okay, I thought I had met a kindred spirit, because I was like, oh my god, okay, wait, so, like, he's, like, funny, and he gets the trolling, but he's also kind of autistic, but, like, he is, like... Oh, was the sexual tension added to by the fact that Darius was here? That's a good question. I honestly do think that because Darius I enjoyed the idea of cucking Darius, I think. I do think I enjoyed that somewhat, because I think I told Lalo, like, Darius is downstairs, by the way, with his dick in his hands, something like that. It was weird because it was kind of like mixing streaming and, like, sex, I guess, but you found a sassy guy. Was Darius crying? I don't know what he was doing, but I think I was just using the boy toy to get back at your lover. Yes, I had been all over Darius all day. No, okay, wait. No, I remember. This is actually the mentality I had at the time, okay? So I had been all over Darius all day as a joke. Legit as a joke. Like, I didn't find him attractive. I mean, he was all right. He was kind of funny, but, like, I honestly thought he was kind of like a gremlin-looking guy, so I was like, you know, I was hamming it up because I knew he had a lot of viewers. Oh my god, Amsterdam does not want you to continue the story. He's jealous. Whoever is sending these is funny. Whoever's sending these is literally watching the stream. It's not just like a random Chinese person. Okay, but if I can explain the story, the botting will go away in a second. The reason why I wanted to do this with Lalo, or like the reason why I was more open to it, I think was because in my head, I had been pretend flirting with Darius all day. And like legit pretend flirting, because I wasn't sexually attracted to him. Whatever you want to say, I honestly thought like, I didn't have this thing like, oh, he's a big streamer, like, that's sexy. I really didn't. I didn't think he was a big streamer. I was like, he's like a Destiny side orbiter. What I really liked about him was the IRL aspect where people were commenting on us in real time. I was like, that's cool. And I like totally fell in love with that. But as far as he went, he was like shorter than me. He was like stocky. He had this big nose and this weird jaw. And like this ratty hair, and just like was like kind of charming, but just like totally a friend. What is he, like 3% Jewish? Oh wait, you know, guys, you know how we can fix this? We can make it subscribers mode. Oh my god, mods, make the chat subscribers mode only. Or maybe I can do it. Hold on. We can fix these because these are all subscribers. Sub only on. I think I did it. There we go. Okay, so if you're not a sub, you won't be able to. Or yeah, followers only. Follow only. Okay. There we go. All right, Jamius, you don't have to ban all those people. Hamster Damaged HQ does not want you to continue the story. He's jealous. Guys, stop! No, I tried to help you. Oh my god, they're all following! Oh, that's so funny. No, low key, like, I'll get a lot of followers, though. Like, that's so funny. It's like 30 follows right there. I turned it on sub mode. Okay. No, then Weenie won't be able to chat. Wait, just leave it on follow until they all start spamming. We'll see. Just put it on follow only until the bots start spamming it. Yeah, they're bots, Pavilion. No, okay. So let me just say this really quickly. I want to get it out of my head. So I've been pretend flirting with Darius all day, but I could tell that he thought it was real flirting. Okay. And I was like, okay, he's not going along with the bit. And I found that frustrating. So I think I was like, okay, Lalo gets it. He's not going to, he's somebody I can trust. I can't trust Darius. He's not a friend. He's taking, even though I told him this flirting is just for the stream, he's taking it seriously because I remember specifically after we had turned Darius' stream off, he was like, I'm hungry, so I took him to go get a burrito. No, I didn't want to dom someone easier. I know how you could make it sound that way. No, it wasn't that. It was like, in my head, Lalo was more sophisticated. Like, he got it, and Darius didn't, and he was just, like, thinking with his dick, and I couldn't trust him, and he wouldn't, like, get the joke. But, like, Lalo got the joke, was the idea. Sorry, what? What'd you say? What'd you say? What about Jeremy? Yeah, except that, like, I guess with Lalo, I guess you could say it was like I had control, but like I had openly been flirting with him off stream. So I was like, okay, like I like this guy, he's funny, and like this is actually like this is fun because it's like secret, but like we go on stream together, but we're not going to talk about this. And wherever this goes, like it's not a big deal, but like it's funny and fun and secret. And with Darius, it was like he wanted to fuck me so that he could prove to his stream that he could fuck a girl that he met. And that just was like, ugh, like, not really, but like, he wasn't really aggressive or anything. I could just tell that that's kind of what he wanted to do. He wanted to get drunk with me, yada, yada. Does anybody understand what that means? You should tell chat what I'm saying. They can't hear me. Oh, okay, yeah. Does that make sense? Did you hear what Merc had to say about getting laid by him? What, that he painted her with cum like the Sistine Chapel or something? Mona Lisa? Cybering with Lalo is her biggest sexual experience. It's rough. Mona Lisa, yeah. Anyways, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I was like, oh, okay, I have a friend. No, it's like, Lalo is a friend who gets it. Da Vinci, yeah. Da Vinci, I believe it was. Lalo is a friend who gets it. We can have, like, a secret, funny relationship, like, a secret, sexy relationship, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I can, like, get my yayas out, and then we can just be friends on stream, and he's not going to bring it up because he respects that it's private, and, like, he wants to have, like, a private relationship with me, and he doesn't want to just do it for stream, but he's also mature enough to go on stream with me and just pretend like nothing ever happened, which is like, I guess vaguely like having a work affair or something. Whereas I could tell with Darius that he was somewhat playing along with the joke, but like was also interested and like was just too stupid to separate the two, and like that just turned me off, like being that stupid. Does that make any sense? Anyways, but what turned me off about the Lalo thing, it wasn't him asking to see my tits. It wasn't any of that. Like, I wanted him to do all of that, frankly. But I was, like, nervous because I was like, okay, he might be recording me. But I think at a certain point I was like, okay, I trust him enough that he's probably not recording this. And if he is, okay, whatever, I fucked up. So you were sort of resolving the psychosexual energies. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess so. Like, I want a sophisticated friend who knows how to play it cool on stream, but will also, like, do dirty stuff with me privately, but, like, isn't really super invested and isn't asking a lot of me either. And we can also just be friends, and, like, we both really like this particular niche of streaming I'm in. Whereas Darius is, like, more invested in showing off to people that he can, like, seduce a girl or whatever. Yeah, friends with benefits. Yeah, friends with benefits. Exactly. Literally, exactly. If Lalo was keeping it a secret, how did it come to light? By sophisticated, do you mean gay? Well, I mean, yes, at this point, I think... Well, see, that was the problem. He was too sophisticated. And I guess you can't have your cake and eat it, too. But, like, the problem was that at a certain point with the FaceTime, So, like, I'm, like, sitting there, like, you know, kind of being like, whatever. And he's just sitting there kind of looking at me. And I think eventually I was like, are you going to do anything? I'm pretty sure eventually I was, because I could tell he wasn't like jorking it. So I'm like, well, I can't really, like, are you not, am I turning you off? Like, what's going on here? Because I would think that you would want to do that at this point, and like, I want you to do that, but you don't want to do that. So like, is there something I'm missing? You know what I mean? Like, like I wasn't like insulted. I was just like, well, I want you to jerk off looking at me, basically. Like, I thought this was how this works, and like, I want to make you. Surely that's got to be a blow to your ego. Why do something so obviously risky? I don't know. I didn't think it was that risky because, like, it's just my boobs. You know, it's not like I showed him my pussy. And I was like, okay, well, okay, it had been like a year and a half of streaming at that point, and I think I was like, I want to trust somebody with this. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to break that boundary. It wasn't, yeah, it didn't turn out badly. I think I bet right that, I mean, Lalo might have taken some screenshots and sent them to people. I have never seen any evidence of that, but like, I think I was safe overall. Yeah, I wanted to be risky. I wanted to, like, I wanted to, you know, cause like, I just wanted to test it out, I guess. Anyways, but it wasn't like really blow to my ego because his response, like, cause the thing is, I saw myself in the phone and I was like, well, I know I look good. Like, I know that like a normal guy would be turned on, like, so either he's feeling like stage fright or like he's not even really actually attracted to me. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I could see myself in the screen. Like, if I was a guy, I'd fuck me. Or he's not heterosexual. Yeah. So I think I asked him, why aren't you calculated that it'd be a win even if it leaked? I mean, yeah. I never did that, Ressa. I never did that. You're lying. Yeah, I guess I calculated, like, I wasn't gonna, like, go the whole way. It was just like, okay, well, if this does leak, it's obviously supposed to be private. It's not really exposing that much. But, like, obviously I would have been deeply embarrassed, but, like, it's just my boobs. And I looked good overall, so, like, worst case scenario. So anyways, I think like, it's not like he saw anything, but I think I reached down and like pretended like I was fingering myself, but I wasn't really like turned on because he was not participating. So I was like, but I was hoping like it would maybe get him in the mood. And then I think I was like, okay, so like, are you going to do anything? I think I said something like that. And he was like, no. And I think I was like, what? And I don't know if I'm remembering all the story accurately. Lalo can do a reaction stream or whatever. But Lalo is a bot. I think I was like, I think at a certain point, I don't think I thought he was gay. I think the way I coped for it was that I think he was I thought he was trying to be red pill in the moment and say like, I'm not going to do something that I could be humiliated for a woman or something. I'm not going to jerk off for you was how I thought it was going to go. I thought that's what he was doing. So I was like, okay, well, that's disappointing because I Because then I started getting, like, then the biggest turnoff happened, which is that I started getting paranoid that he was recording me. A little bit, because I was like, okay, well, if you're not doing anything and I'm doing something, then you might be recording me. And I didn't really think that was true, but I just, like, as soon as that thought entered my mind, I was like, okay, like, I'm not horny anymore at all. Like, that's just a total, like, it's not even this, it's just like there's like a 5% possibility you're recording this, plus like the fact that you're not even interested enough to participate. It's just like weird. Like, so anyways, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so I'm at the fake orgasm part. I just, like, moved my hand down here, and, like, I would tilt down, but it was, like, under my shorts or something, so it wasn't really any, like, you couldn't see anything. I made sure of that because I was on my thing, so it was, like, I was, like, laying like this and, like, tilting the phone down, and it was, like, this is giving very demure and mindful. I think I was, like, or something. Okay, and then and then I was like, okay, I'm done, and then I just ended the call. I think something like that. Was there any aftercare? I don't really think so. There might have been a few texts, or I don't know, because a few nights I had fallen asleep to him talking. I don't know if that was that night, but I'm pretty sure I ended the call just because it was so awkward. All done? Yep. Did he seem to know what was going on? Like, not really. I really don't. I don't remember, though. What's worse, faking an orgasm or not getting hard at all as a guy? Oh, not getting hard at all as a guy. I mean, unless you're just not interested in the girl, but faking an orgasm is no big deal for a woman. Like, it can even, I think it could be a nice thing. Like, I was trying to be nice in that moment. I don't know why. I could have just ended, but I guess I felt like, well, I was flirting first, so I should wrap this up. I don't know. I faked. Kramer, you faked? Well, sometimes it's all getting a bit too much and you just want to go to bed already. The way it got leaked was that, as far as I remember, I don't know exactly, but Lalo sent Darius screenshots of my text with Lalo. So here's what happened. So then after that, I flew to LA to meet Darius and met Lalo in person. This is like a month later or so. I met Lalo in person at my Phoenix layover on the way to meet Darius. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't find you attractive. Holy shit, you look different on camera. Like, your personality's funny, but, like, this is crazy. Holy shit, I just didn't realize who you were. Like, no offense. I want to be friends or whatever, but I don't know if we can be. So it was really awkward meetup. And I didn't know what I was expecting, because it's not like I was going to pull off some kind of, like, freak off in the bathroom if he was really hot, but I was just like, oh no. So then I went to go see Darius, and apparently, secretly, unbeknownst to me, Lalo got jealous of Darius when I was with him in LA and sent Darius the texts of all these texts between me and Lalo, something like that. Darius told me something like that many months later. And I was like, really? And then Darius came on to a stream with me and my dad and Lalo and other people, like a panel, and like before he left, he said like, Lalo sexted Grace, or Lalo and Grace had FaceTime sex or something. I may have told Darius that, actually, after I broke up with Lalo. I didn't break up with him. I just, after, when I got back from LA, I think I called Lalo and I was like, I'm not attracted to you. I'm sorry. So, and then when he said that on stream, then people started asking. And then eventually I told the story. And then Lalo was like, actually, no, that's not what happened. And then he shared all the texts on his stream. And then I reacted to that. And then he took down his text stream. Yada, yada, yada. And we've been besties ever since. Sad. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think me or Lalo really care. Did he at any point show any signs that he was aroused? Not really. No. Then you accused him of sexual assault. No, I did not. I accused him of grabbing my thigh. No, he didn't show any signs that he was aroused. I mean, I think he said, like, you're beautiful a couple times, maybe, or something. He didn't really say, like, you're so sexy or anything like that. Or anything like, I want to fuck you, I want to do anything with you at all. So, obviously, there were signs, but I don't know. Did he say 0 about your boobs? I think he said something like, they're nice. What are they? I think he said something like that. Like, I honestly don't really remember, but I mean, he raised his eyebrows. And I don't know. So. Adam liked your legs. He took the elbow to the, raised his eyebrows, like he took the elbow, the pussy elbow drop. I think when I took them out, he was like, something like that, like, yeah, those are nice. Move them a boot. It was like, it was like similar to that. It was a tragic moment for all parties involved. It was pretty pathetic. Awooga. Elaborate. It was just like, it wasn't like, those are fucking nice. I want to fucking fuck you. Or yeah, whatever. Or something like, it was like totally not like that. It was just like, It was something like that, you know? And I was like, okay, he's nonchalant. And then eventually I was like, oh, he's not doing this with me. Did you feel affirmed? No. No. Borat voice. Very nice. Yeah, Lalo did see my tits. He did. He did. And I don't regret it. You know, like, whatever. It was a learning moment. Did you feel disaffirmed? You know, I felt disappointed because I was like, oh, I really wanted this to work. Like, I really wanted this to be, like, fun. And, like, it's just not working in this department. Like, he's funny and we can have great jokes together, but, oh, well, like, this is really not working. I didn't feel like, oh, I'm ugly, though, because I had makeup on and stuff. Like, I saw myself in the phone. Like, I didn't feel ugly. I was just like, oh, I fucked up. Like, I felt like I had ruined our friendship, kind of. I was like, oh. What do you think he was saying to himself privately upon revealing them? What do I think he was saying to himself privately? He might have said, like, I didn't think they would look like that, because I have wonky boobs. Everybody knows that. But, he probably was criticizing them, honestly, or, like, or probably also saying, like, I should be more interested in this than I am. So, Amster Damage gifted a sub for your honesty. No more botting. No more botting. The bog-eyed? Don't call them bog-eyed. Oh my god. They're still mine. Holy shit. The boobs match the eyes. He was analyzing them autistically. Yes, exactly. The Darius trip was much different. Like in LA, it was very much different. Like he was, I don't know. Again, I think maybe I have a problem in this area, but like I made best friends with his friend Nadouche, who was clearly like not gay. He didn't say he was gay, but he was like, I know Darius is pan or whatever, but like Nadouche was clearly like autistic, neurodivergent, gay, and like smarter than Darius and funnier than Darius. So I made really quick friends with him, and then we were kind of hanging out the whole time. And then I think that was my impression of how it went. And so I was still doing this thing with Darius, like we're pretending to be like in an abusive relationship. But then it was just one night that Darius was kind of getting handsy, and like me and Nadouche were smoking out on the porch at his place, and I was like, I think like Darius keeps saying he wants to sleep in your bed with me, and like, can you just like not let that happen? Like, can we just not do that? And Nadouche was like, yeah, I got you. And then it was funny because then we all got in bed together and Darius was in the middle. And so he was spooning me, but Nadouche was spooning him and like making gay jokes. It was funny. So like he was like, bro, this feels so fucking good. And Darius was like, stop. It was funny. So, quite the session. But then Darius fell asleep immediately anyways, like a child. And the problem was he was snoring right in my ear, so then I had to flip over so my feet were in his face and his feet were in my face because I couldn't take the snoring. Yes, Nadouche took me dress shopping. Well, Nadouche pulled off the whole bit of ditching Darius and even went along with it. Like, I don't know where she went, even though he drove me to the airport and dropped me off. So Nadouche was only capable of ejaculating onto an anime statue. Yes. Nadouche, king of escapes. So I don't know. Maybe I have a problem with like wanting to humiliate men with gay men. I don't know, maybe because like I really liked, because I remember it was Darius went live and I was supposed to go on a date with him that night, and he was like, okay, see you later, baby. And the whole idea was like I'd hang out with Nadouche, the obvious gay bestie, to get ready for the date and go shopping and dress shopping and nails or whatever. And Darius would also go shopping with Relly, and then me and Darius would meet up back up for the date. But as soon as Darius walked off, I was like, I have a really funny idea. And the douche could have totally betrayed me, but I was like, what about we just play up this whole thing and I go shopping with you and then you just drop me off at the airport and I'll just ditch. So, and he played along with it the whole time. Have you ever been alone with a guy who is heteronormy? No, and I include you. Oh, well, no, yeah, other than me, yeah, nice catch. One time, when I was a junior in high school, I made out with a straight senior at another school in his senior lounge. One time. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm too young for this. I don't think I can date. And so I was like, I don't think I'm into you or whatever, and didn't see him again. The big question is, are guys more gay now, or does Grace just hang with gay guys, or both? What do kids consider making out these days? Well, I mean, like, yeah, like kissing and grabbing my boob, and then he dropped me off. I think home afterwards. Anyway, so those are all of my sexual stories. All of my escapades. You whore! She's gross! Not a lot of winners. Not a lot of great stories. That's so sad. Boob grabbing used to be considered second base. I could see that. Kissing, boobs, oral, vaginal. You've still not kissed a man with a job. Yep, that one didn't have a job. Were you traumatized by the makeout session? No, he was a totally sweet guy. He was like the sweetest guy ever. He was Italian, his parents were rich. He was he was so nice. Like a cutie. But he was like tall and good looking. He was the only like guy I've dated who was significantly taller. I didn't date him, but whatever. But he was too boring, and also like I just realized at that point, like, okay, obviously this is going to be sexual because I knew he had dated other girls and had sex with them, and I was just like, I don't want to lead him on. I'm not ready for this, so I just said, I don't think I can do it. Oral is not third base. Well, what base is it? Third used to be manual. Kissing, boobs, jerking off, oral, and sex? No. Jerking is oral. Well, somebody said manual. So that's different. If you're differentiating between them. Right? The bases? Making out, make out, hand job, oral, sex. Or make out, oral, sex, anal. Maybe. That's the diamond. Most 16-year-olds have had more experiences. I don't think the Thorp viewers know their way around the diamond. I don't know if anal is home. It depends. It depends what kind of person you are. What base is necrophilia? That's I don't know if enough baseball lingo to make a joke about that. Sex is now second base? No, it's either third or fourth base. Anal isn't on the bases? According to some people. For some people, I guess it could go kissing, oral, anal sex. You know what I mean? If you're like protecting your virginity or whatever. Anal is a different game. Anywho. No, oral is not first base, no. No, nobody says, like, I got to third base, no. Nobody uses bases anymore, but no one counts kissing. Kissing is too intimate. No. People still kiss. That's ridiculous. I think. What do I know? No, Jeremy, I'm not. Oh, Jeremy, actually, I wanted to give you props for standing up Ava at your beach date. I think that was really funny. And I gave you a W several times in my Discord server. And she was so embarrassed that she privated the stream instantly. So, W Foreman. Can we get some W's in the chat for Foreman? Let's get some W's in chat for Foreman. He didn't stand up Ava. Well, he showed up really late, so W Foreman. W Foreman. Oh, he did show up? Oh, okay. Well, still a W. Grace, W's for Foreman. Foreman, whore. I thought you said your friend Edith went oral then vaginal before even being emotionally warm. Well, yeah, but Edith was crazy. Like, no, like other people didn't do that. Edith was just batshit crazy. She was sneaking in black guys at her British dad's house. Like, she lived in the sunroom, and she would like have them come around to her backyard. Like, literally, she only dated black guys. Like, legit snow bunny. And also, she would walk around in underwear in the sunroom, which had no doors, only windows. So you couldn't change in there, which was super weird. And she would just like, she would walk out in like boxers and a bra around the house, and like even to go to the like convenience store and stuff. And she just had this obsession with black guys. Yeah, I liked Edith too, but she was definitely obsessed. Like, I don't know, obsessed. I mean, she also dated this weird, you know that they call a performative male. He was older than her, and he had like a mustache, and he worked at a thrift store, and they were they weren't really dating, they were just hooking up on and off. That was also weird. No, her parents weren't racist at all. They were super liberal, but they were split up. Shouts out to any girl named Edith in 2025. No hate. Has a mustache and works at a thrift store. Sounds a bit like Ruby. Anyways, I'm losing steam. It's been 6 hours and 46 minutes. You've explored all of my sexual forays. You've heard all of my embarrassing stories. We love Edith, don't we, guys? She's a beautiful woman. Grace thinks I'm a black guy. She said, do you want me to show your picture right now? I'm not saying, I didn't say you're black. I said you're Indian. You look Indian. You said you're German. Do you want me to look at it again? I'm not going to show it. I won't show it, but... Dude, you said you're German. You have black hair. Here, I'll just show you guys the skin tone. Well, it's not a white guy's skin tone, okay? A lot of Turks in Germany. Yeah, maybe he's Turkish or something. I don't know how to explain. He does not look white. Am I missing something? If I'm not German, this is a weird... Unfinished business, you showed the tip of your dick, bro. I don't know which... Okay, can I show part of your face? I'm not going to show the whole thing. Can I show the hair? It's hard to figure out which part of your face makes me believe that you're not white. Maybe the mouth? I don't know. I don't want to show it if he doesn't want to. I can guess nationality by hair. I don't want to show too much. It's okay not to be attracted to me. No, I mean, you're good looking. It just I was expecting a blue-eyed, blonde-haired guy, and this is not what I just wasn't expecting it. I mean, are you German mixed with anything else? You must be. There's something. Thank you. Come again. She wanted Hans and got Muhammad. I mean, I don't think you're not black, so I don't think you're black. I mean, Jeremy texting, whore, when are we gonna see each other again? You should come back to Seattle. Okay. And with that, I think it's time to end. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. Yes, the Jacinity is coming. Adios.